Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. Asthma, it affects nearly 18 million adults and 6.3 million children, and the numbers are unfortunately increasing. So here with some tips for controlling asthma is Dr. Sumita Khatri from the Cleveland Clinic. It is good to have you back.
I'm glad to be here. Nice to see you.
You know what, when you look at statistics too, nationally, then you look at the city of Cleveland or our surrounding area, we're pretty high up there.
We are pretty high up there. I think just the fact that we live in the climate we live in, and just the urban stock and pollution, all of that, and allergies, this is perfect storm for having a lot of asthma here. In fact, normally there's about 1 in 10 or 1 in 12 people with asthma. In some areas and pockets of our neighborhoods, it's 1 in 6 have asthma.
Wow. Now, 6.3 million children are recent. So is this something, I mean, how is when parents are trying to diagnose this, or if they're wondering if their child has asthma or not, what symptoms are they seeing, and what should they be then doing once they're concerned about this?
Well, often it runs in families. So if people see asthma, they think, oh, we can just live with it. Oh, it's not as bad as so-and-so's. So they don't necessarily get the help early as they should. So the things to look for is wheezing, shortness of breath, cough, sniffles. A lot of times it stems from allergy. So a kid with a lot of allergies, get them tested. And the point is they don't have to suffer. It really affects school productivity, their future, education and their employment. It has a downstream effect that people don't think about. So getting help early, diagnosis and management is very important.
Well, asthma, unfortunately too, if it's not treated the right way, could potentially be deadly.
It can. It's amazing. There are certain people you wonder, the way they're not able to take care of themselves, they don't understand. They can. People do die of asthma. Not tons, but too many people.
So I know that there is a big event that's happening through the clinic. It's a wellness event. And what is it called? What's the title of this again?
We're calling it Lung Health and Wellness. And
so it's not just, maybe allergies can be related to some of these things, but this is overall, this is a much broader seminar.
And the point is this. I remember we used to call it Asthma Day and no one would come. They're like, I don't have asthma. Well, never mind. You have lungs, you need to come. And the point is that you get some help, get some screening. And also there's 2 other very, very important aspects that kids are affected by. One is the vaping epidemic. I mean, that is a major concentration on what we're talking about. And kids, 1 in 5 kids in high school are actively vaping. And people say, oh, it's not a gateway drug. Actually, it is. People are using it now, and then they're starting to mix. When they get addicted to nicotine, if they don't find something else, they'll start smoking. And vaping on its own is dangerous. So it's an absolute epidemic. And then everybody knows somebody with lung cancer. So lung cancer is the #1 killer in men and women, and getting detected early in screening is important and can be helpful for your survival. So actually we're concentrating on that too. And then overall, how to stay healthy and exercise and eat well. It's all comprehensive. And being from Cleveland, I care about this community. I mean, I look at people and I say, we can do better. I mean, as a healthcare institution, as a citizen, this is my obligation. We need to all come together around this.
Now, forgive me too, going back to the lung cancer, is that something that can be screened and if caught early?
Yes.
Absolutely treatable.
It can be, exactly. The point is that very often by the time there's symptoms, it's too late for treatment. And now we are targeting people who have risk factors. And in fact, those targets may broaden over time to catch it early so they can get the most appropriate testing and the most appropriate treatment and live longer.
So this event is again happening this weekend. It's Saturday, June 1st here, 2 days away, 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Free. It is free, and I always emphasize that. There's so many events like this that the clinic puts on that are free, and you think, why not take advantage of this?
Absolutely.
It could end up saving someone's life.
Our doors are open. This is what I want you to know. You are part of our family. Please come. Let us be part of your family.
Enjoy it. There's always great things happening at the clinic, and we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
It's great
so
to see
good
you.
to see you. Always a pleasure having you here.